Nowadays, technology controls our life. Smartphones, tablets, and computers, we don't seem to be able to function without them. Technology has grown in the market in a relatively short period of time, and many people now cannot picture their lives without it. To comprehend how we got from the dark ages, which weren't all that long ago, to where we are today, we must first know how technology evolves and why it matters. Welcome to Tech Heaven, and in this video we'll see everything you need to know about the evolution of technology. Purpose drives technology forward. All technologies are born with a goal in mind. Search engines, for example, were built to sort through vast amounts of data on the internet. With each new upgrading technology, current technologies are combined to create something greater than what was employed before. It goes on and on. It's no surprise that many people have failed to keep up with the lightning-fast pace of technological innovation. To be fair, the scope of technology is so vast that condensing everything into a single blog post is nearly impossible. Here's a quick look at how quickly the internet and technology in general have progressed in recent years. The past. World, meet the internet. In the 1990s, the internet was a new commodity to which many, but not all, homes and companies had access. The sound of a painfully slow dial-up signal connecting to the internet is not so fond memory for those who lived at the time. Fortunately, as more people discovered the value of the internet, technology advanced to eliminate the need for a phone line to connect to the internet and instead provided speedier connections to the World Wide Web. Websites and blogging are born. Websites evolved alongside the internet. Everyone suddenly got a GeoCities or tripod website dedicated to themselves. Websites were primitive in terms of both function and design when they were first created. This is also when the blogging frenzy hit the consumer level with the launch of web blogs, eventually reduced to blogs. Do you remember Xanga? If only we had known what we know today. Floppy disks, aka the real-life save button icon. Sharing knowledge eventually became easier a few years later. People began sending documents or keeping large data on USB sticks or flash drives instead of giving over a floppy disk or CD-ROM. As new technologies emerged, they would combine and build to make a better, quicker, and stronger piece of technology. The internet has transformed the way people live, work, and operate today as a result of its rapid development. The present. Snaps, chats, and double taps. Since the days of dial-up, practically everyone has had access to the internet. It is uncommon for customers to walk into a coffee shop, library, or any other place of business and not be able to connect to a Wi-Fi signal. If there isn't a Wi-Fi signal nearby, most individuals may still connect to the internet via their cellular data connection on their smartphones and personal hotspots. There's an app for that. With this anytime anywhere access to the internet, businesses designed web applications to address basic customer needs. These apps can do everything from track food portions to communicate large quantities of data with the push of a button. The evolution and revolution of communication. Our communication methods evolved as well. Remember having one-on-one conversations, letters written by hand, waiting by the phone, the corded kid? Technology is constantly reshaping our communication. The ability to be personable in such an impersonal place is maybe the most visible distinction in today's internet. The constant connection appears to be the game. In addition to connectivity, we see instant availability. Bluetooth connections, talk-to-text, and all types of messaging apps can be used while driving, in meetings, or at home. Connection. Everywhere. MySpace, Your Space, Bookface, the social media awakening. Thanks to the viral dissemination of GIFs, memes, emojis, and bitmojis, we've seen texting grow from sending text-only communications to the incorporation of imagery. In reality, as video sharing has increased, actual text is reducing. People's interactions with one another are changing as a result of social networks. Surprisingly, the continual connection and manner individuals engage with one another online appears to have morphed into a more shallow setting. Although it can be superficial at times, this mode of communication allows people to stay in touch when they might otherwise lose touch. Face-to-face. Face-to-face conversations via technology, on the other hand, are resurfacing and even strengthening as a result of high-quality video and streaming capabilities. Geographic constraints that traditionally hampered communication have been broken down as more individuals engage in web video conferencing online. Instead, businesses can interact with the customers in a more humane way, people can chat to people face-to-face without the need for expensive travel, and reaching out to people all over the world is faster and easier. Cutting the cord, the era of video streaming. Remember when Netflix was primarily a DVD delivery service sending your favorite movie to you by mail? When binge watching wasn't a thing, what did you do? People are abandoning cable in favor of digital streaming and video services such as Netflix, YouTube, and Hulu. Big businesses are scrambling to keep up and compete, seeking to outdo one another in terms of original content, availability, and delivery channels. User-generated material is also a force to be reckoned with. Individuals and businesses can broadcast their own films and material using streaming services such as Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and Periscope. In a nutshell, videos are appearing everywhere and are quite popular, and they thought talking pictures were doomed. Today's tech forecast: iCloudy days ahead. More consumers and businesses are turning to cloud-based services for their operations, storing everything online rather than on a single device. This shift will continue to have a significant impact on the way businesses are conducted, affecting our once traditional office spaces and how individuals interact with businesses on a daily basis. With the ubiquity of cloud storage such as iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, and FTP services, flash drives are nearly obsolete. With so many technologies permeating how people access information and interact with one another, the forward momentum for future technological breakthroughs appears bright. The future: emerging trends on the horizon. Consumers and businesses alike may expect to see additional opportunities with future technology as more present technologies are built on top of one another and grown into something greater. Technology will be faster, more capable, and everything will become more simplified to make getting things done easier. While we cannot forecast the future, we may make educated guesses about how technology will evolve. We are continuously seeing new media and technological trends to follow. Smart is the new sexy. And by smart, we mean the ongoing evolution of smart gadgets as well as the rise of artificial intelligence technology. Smart devices will continue to improve their interoperability. These machines will automatically communicate data, reducing the need for human intervention. Of course, it's no longer only smartphones, watches, TVs, or tablets. The Internet of Things. You'll hear more and more about the Internet of Things in the coming years. The farther we delve into technology, it appears that we're attempting to merge the physical and virtual worlds. Smart speakers, smart homes, and even smart cars are the technology waves of the future, but they are only the beginning. Consider the Internet of Things to be a network of physical items such as portable devices, automobiles, home appliances, or any type of electrical item with integrated software or technology that are linked together and are capable of exchanging data. According to Gartner, a research organization, there will be more than 26 billion linked gadgets by 2020. Consider a future in which your automobile informs you of impending traffic or your alarm clock alerts you to the fact that your coffee is making itself in the kitchen. Consider living in a smart city in a smart home. In other words, the future is already here, or at the very least, it will arrive sooner than you expect. Why bother keeping up with technology? It's a reasonable question. Technology is continuously evolving, and it can feel like an impossible task to keep up with a moving target. Remember that keeping current with technology provides value to your company. Staying current ensures that you don't miss out on chances, become irrelevant, or lag behind your competition. Do you remember Kodak? They gave us a vital lesson: don't be afraid of change. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What do you think the future of technology will look like? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.